Did you just try and hit me? I know, you're angry, because guess what? I'm invincible. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. You know, sometimes in life you gotta be rock solid. So today we're playing with a rock deck. Yeah, we're playing with Stonehenge. Like, for some reason can balance a lot of rocks on it. I don't know how it's doing that, but it's doing it. This deck here has 0 supporter cards. Yes, baby. I mean, I'm not doing a little challenge. This deck is actually meant to play 0 supporter cards because of Claydol's ability. Mystery Charge. You can use this ability only if you have no supporter cards in your discard pile. Once during your turn, you may attach a fighting energy from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon. It's instant energy acceleration, and we love to see that, so we have to see what we can do with this. Now, of course, the immediate partner for the deck is this Stonjourner with that mystery press. 1 fighting, 2 colors, 60 plus 130 if you have no support cards in your discard pile. So, of course, you can tell that these two decks, they're made for each other. 2 peas in a pod. But I wanted to take it another step further and have some little trickery up our sleeve with this deck. So we have 2 different Pokemon in here that can be really useful. So we have the Galarian Zapdos, not only with that strong ledge charge being able to accelerate 2 fighting from hand to the bench when you play it, but you have the Zapper Kick for 2 fighting and 1 color, 70. You may discard all energy from this Pokemon and have them paralyzed. So you can have paralysis every single turn with this card. And not only that, we have the new Terrakion from Silver Tempest with an incredible effect on its attack. That is 2 fighting, 1 colors, 120. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done from attacks to this Pokemon. If one of your Pokemon use Caravan. I was going to say Caravan. If one of your Pokemon used Cavern Tackle during your last turn, this attack cannot be used. So, of course, it's just an attack that you can use for 1 turn, but it leaves it completely immune. And you can actually get into a loop cycle where you Terrakion, they can't hit you, you retreat it manually, get all the energy from that Claydol, onto a Zapdos, paralyze it, retreat, Terrakion, retreat, paralyze. You see what I'm saying? There's a loop here that you can do. The Stonjourner's in here just for a nice big damage attack. That 190 is really, really solid. So I thought that had to go in there as well. So that's ultimately the aim of the deck. Now we have a lot of cards in here to really help us draw because we don't have any draw supporters. We've got 4 Lucky Eggs. So when this is actually active and it's KO'd, you draw until you have 7 cards in your hand, So it's basically a gift energy in the form of a tool. Really, really solid, of course, when you are struggling and you are dead drawing, which this deck can do. We have Greninja in here to just draw some cards, especially with Scoop Up Net. Really, really useful to use Greninja multiple times, especially when you got a Training Court in here as well to help recover some energy that you may have used with the Greninja to help yourself draw some bigger, chunkier hands. We've got Cram-o-matic. We have to have Cram in here, being able to discard an item card, flip a coin if head to search for any card you want. A very strong card in this deck. And we also have Trekking Shoes. Again, another way to get energy in a discard pile for the Claydol, but if not, just a way to draw a card. And then the rest of it is primarily search. We do have the 1 Crobat just in case we get into a really sticky situation. But other than that, this deck is really, really different. And that's exactly what I like to see. So without further ado, let's get moving. Right, so we've been thrown into a pretty tricky hand already, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go ahead. I kind of want a Crobat here. I just want to see different cards, you know? I just want to see some more cards. So I'm going to get rid of these 2. Get a Crobat. Thank God it's not been priced. I would have been fuming. We're going to go bench, so attach the Lucky Egg. And we're going to Crobat for 4. I'm going to risk it. I was tempted to play the Evo Incense, but I think we should be all right. Let's go for a Quick Ball. Probably get rid of the Ultra Ball. Get ourselves a Baltoy down. I think that's what we want to do. I'm going to play Trekking Shoes, and hopefully we get an energy. I'd love to get an energy from this. We don't. It's another Training Court. We'll get rid of that. And we get another energy, so that's good for Greninja. So now we can draw a little bit more. And at least we have more draw next turn as well, which is really good. Greninja is so crucial for this deck. It's insane. So that's all good for turn 1, I think. I'm not going to attach right now. I just want to get energy discard pile. I just want to draw. I'll attach the Air Balloon here because if somehow they get a KO, we can have the Lucky Egg do what it does. And that's nice to see. So I think we're just going to pass, although... Actually, bro, pick up Greninja. Oh, I'm a big brain. Look at my brain. It just went, it exploded. Look at it. Don't make those sounds when it explode though, do you? But double Greninja, that's what we want to see. Alrighty, and an energy. Okay, now we're talking, you see. We could Zapdos accelerate, but that's unnecessary. I don't mind just attaching this because we can get the other one back. That said... No, okay, we attach it to Terrakion, that's fine. And we just need to get ourselves in a nicer position, really. We are going to get the Claydol next turn. It would have been nice to have another Baltoy down, but you know what? Game's the game. It is what it is. But for that, for a turn 1, going first is pretty solid. I do like that. I do like it. It could have been better, but we move. I wonder what we're up against, though. What's good, though, actually, outside is we do have pretty much a lot of the pieces, apart from that extra Baltoy down, to go ahead and just start our loop, our immediate loop. So we're playing Palkia. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting, but I'd like to see how this one goes. We've got to be careful of them cross switches. That's where we're going to see some problems, I think. But hopefully, this person isn't very good. We'll have to wait and see. But if we can get a dub here against this Donny, look at you, huh? Don't even have any arms, you fraud. That'd be nice. Double battle VIP. Bro, you just had a mad hand. That is a perfect Palkia hand. Jesus. Ugh. I mean, no, Palkia can struggle with hands, turn one. Really? Come on. Bro, try counting my stadium. Who do you think I am, huh? Who do you think I'm a fraud? I'm going to first get the Claydol out because I want to make sure that the deck's thin as possible before we go ahead and draw. Let's do that. Give ourselves that little out there. Now, unfortunately, that means we can't attach that one, but it's okay. Ooh. Okay. Now, we don't have any immediate draw available, unfortunately, but we do have another Baltoy, which is good. We may have to just pass here, which I kind of don't mind. I could accelerate that energy. Honestly, I could. I don't see why not. Yeah, I could accelerate the energy. Because they technically I'm recovering that energy anyway with the training court, so I was worrying about that. But that's fine. I'll just do that. That's okay. I'm tempted to just bench the Zapdos and throw the Lucky Egg down. I really am. I'm really tempted to do that because that way we will draw the max amount of cards. And the thing is, we don't have to worry so much about the Zapdos ability. As long as we have like free energy and discard power, from that point on, we're pretty good. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Go on. That's how we do it. We risk it for a biscuit. Attach you there. And we're just going to go ahead and pass. And hopefully, it may have been a bit aggressive, that. It may have been a bit too much. Because they could just, if they have tool removal, they could remove the tools. But I hope not. I hope not. Biggest hope we've got is that they don't actually take a KO. And we just top deck an energy. Which we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But if they do take a KO, it can actually put our game plan a little bit more into play because obviously we draw those 7 cards, the 200 in discard pile, and the training court would be really useful. I think what they're going to want to do most is actually get rid of the training court because that guarantees an attack next turn so long as we get Claydol out. The other one, that is. So we'll have to see. But this is a very funky deck, you know. I mean, look, it's a bit different. We're playing cards. And we're not even including one of the most important aspects of the game, which is supporters. The most powerful cards you could have. That's 2 readers down for them. Do they have energy? They don't have energy to discard power yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they prep for it now. Although they might already have the Star Portal play, right? To just go ahead and do it. They need Scoop Up, Star Portal, the Excavation's Bucket. They do need to get it in discard power. No Greninja down, bearing in mind. So there's no way to just get it in unless they play a Quick Ball or something, which they're probably going to do. Or they could just attach Retreat. They could attach Retreat and Quick Ball. That would probably be their best bet. But this is argue one of the best decks in format, right? Definitely top tier. So there's going to be a way for them to make a play this turn, no doubt. Oof. I burped and swallowed at the same time. Oh, that was horrible. That was hell. What was that? I think it was the weirdest thing. Some of my saliva's gone into my lungs. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm tearing up. Bro, my body just betrayed me. How dare ya? Frauds. They're getting a reader. That's interesting. That's very interesting now. Right, there's Star Portal. Do they have a retreat? They've got a retreat, right? Escape Rope. I'm going to throw Zapdos up. Obviously, we want to draw the card, so take a KO, mate. And I'm going to Terrakion, and at that point, they cannot hit the Terrakion unless they gust out of that. So that's fine. Oh, you keep countering me. Why? We got energy top deck anyway. We got okay, calm down. That's a bit too much energy. We got everything we need. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, there's Terrakion coming up. We don't have the Zapdos play, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're definitely going to go here. Sorry, bro, that threw me out of the loop. my throat was just like, what the hell have you just done to me? Let's draw first. I think we draw here. For sure. We could even draw again. Do I bench a Stonjourner or do I try and find another Zapdos? Well, if we do Terrakion and they hit us and they don't get the KO, we can just straight KO that back. But they're going to play around it, right? I think regardless, they're going to play around it. All right, let's do that. Let's accelerate. And then we're going to go ahead and Greninja again. Let's do that. I don't want to play the Cram. Yeah, I want to play Cram when I need it, not when I can use it, you know? Accelerate to Stonjourner. That's good. Attach. And I think that's all we do. So now we attack with Terrakion. This egg's not going to do much for us unless we thin down. But it can't KO this Terrakion anyway, so the egg doesn't mean much. That's fine. Maybe the eggs don't really need to be on the Terrakions, because when they are up and attacking, they can't hit it. So we'll have to see. Best thing they can do is Gust KO the Stonjourner, basically. But at that point, I could Terrakion again. And they kind of have to play around the Terrakion as much as possible. Obviously, they want to get the Claydols, because that's like the whole point of the deck. Sorry, listen. I apologize. My stomach, my everything is absolutely betraying me right now. And I'm sitting there doing all these bodily sounds, and I apologize. And I know my mic could be quite loud. So I'm so sorry, I apologize. I don't have much time to really go ahead and find other games and stuff like that. We're just going to have to roll with it. I'm human. I'm a human being. Ah, okay, I see that. Now, I think that still puts us in a 1-hit KO with this, because we hit straight 190. So unless they find a way to deal with that, we're fine. So they can Inteleon now for the double custom catcher, but that would mean that they don't have anything else to work with. So I don't think they're going to do that, right? Because I'll just leave them with a dead hand. And they don't want that. So, no. Is that 3 Aridas down? Bloody hell. Also, the bling. I'm respecting the bling, you know. You got some bling in there. But what do they choose to do? We know that the other card in their hand, we know that's just a water energy. So they're probably going to try and find a support for next turn. There we go. And a Scoop Up Net. Ah! Yeah, they can do a madness. Right. Did you just try and hit me? I know, you're angry, because guess what? I'm invincible. Oh, man, okay. And then we're just going to retreat and get a 1-hit KO. Just like that. The manual retreat is fine. We can accelerate energy. That's what I'm talking about. Ah, I love this deck. It's good fun. We'll attach the egg. We know this is going down next turn, so I want to draw a lot of cards because of it. And I'm trying to think. I could Ultra Ball these two away, maybe. See if we can get anything from deck. I'll get a Terrakion. That's fine. To be fair, they're going to want to Gust Terrakion up because that's the main problem, right? And I want to hold this Cram in case we really need it. So, right, let's go for Mystery Press for the knockout. That's good. 2 prizes there. Now, of course, they can KO me, but a lot of the things I want to do is just really offset prize trading. Go ahead, throw Terrakions, make sure they whiff a few turns, and that could just keep us ahead of the curve. And just basically get free 120 damage down and soften them up for the 1-hit KO on the Stonjourner, which would be great. There's Melanie. Obviously, they're going to go to the other Palkia. Doesn't seem like they're trying to be tricky. Go ahead and, you know, play Inteleons and stuff like that. They're just going to go Palkia, which is good for us because it means we know just a straight set prize trade without needing to worry about Gust because we don't have any Gust. Palkia's scooping on us? Really? So, damn. All right, we are playing the Regis. Okay, this is an interesting matchup because a lot of the bench damage is something I really, really do worry about, if I'm going to be honest with you. So we have to see how this plays out, to be fair, because obviously, you know, Regi's got so many things up his sleeve, so many tricks up its sleeve. It's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. I'm glad they played their stadium early because I can now counter that with the Training Court and go for a Greninja and recover the energy. That'd be really good. We'll have to just see how it all goes. But I want to get a Greninja out this turn, but I also want to get a Baltoy. You know, I do want to get a Baltoy out too. Let's hope they brick. That's basically it. Let's hope they brick a couple of turns because we do need our setup. Now, I was extremely tempted to play Battle VIP Pass. Don't get me wrong. Battle VIP Pass and Cram-o-matic, mate, that's like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to not. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's play Training Court. Quick Ball. I could actually get a Crobat, to be fair. That kind of seems better. And I could Cram, and hopefully, if we pull a Heads. Oh, we do. This is where it would be nice to have a VIP pass. But I kind of want to get a Greninja out, although the other Baltoy actually seems very attractive to me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to Crobat now, and hopefully we can get the other Ninja. If not, it's fine. That's a lot of toys, mate. That's a lot of toys to play with. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bench this for a treat, right? And then I'm going to attach. Yes, I think that's the play, right? And then we just pass. Because that one energy in the discard power to accelerate one of the Claydols, and then we just attach the other, and then we already have a paralysis hit, right? Now, biggest problem here is paralysis isn't going to be that good here because of the Scoop Up Net SSH deck plays. So that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we just have to try and see what we can do, right? We're going to try and work around it. I really want the Terrakion. I really want to grab that. Honestly, I know I'm only playing 2. That's because I only have 2 Terrakion and I didn't have time to trade for a couple more. But I would play a 4 Terrakion in here. Like, it's actually all about Terrakion. Or maybe 3. I don't know, because you don't want, like, too many Terrakion in play. You only really need 1. But I guess you could do 3, 2, 2 or something like that. I don't know. Stonjourner is the most simple one to go for. You're guaranteed damage all the time. So maybe you could do more Stonjourner, but I really like the Terrakion, bro. It just gives you that extra oomph. It gives you extra turns that you're gonna need because we're not playing supporter cards. That's what I really like. It just gives you those extra turns, which are really big, which is why I like it so much. But either way, they're still struggling by the looks of it. Marnie. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I don't know. The hand we had was not incredible, but at least we had the Claydols, bro. Oof, that's a yikes, bro. That's a yikes. This is why I should have got Greninja. I didn't want to get Greninja, Dad. I would have been able to like double Greninja or something. At least we got the eggs. I'll take the eggs. All right, so they do have their play. No Aurora though. No Aurora energy, so they can't attack with this. At least currently. So they've got the Regis. Bro, they double Regi rocked. Do you realize what you've just done here, mate? You may have just lost yourself the whole game. Well, that said, they can scoop. But they've I didn't mean like that. I meant scoop up there, not literally scoop. Bloody hell. Now, before we get into the next game, let's talk about Trust App. Trust App is a payment platform that allows you to make safe transactions with strangers online. So if you're buying a Pokemon card from a stranger and you don't want to get scammed, because you know there's some frauds out there, then Trust App will hold the funds for 24 hours to give you the time to check that you got exactly what you purchased. Click the link in the description for more details, but for now, let's get back into the game. Do you know what? Yeah. Oh, interesting, that matchup. Do you know what just happened to me, right? I have just been absolutely fraudulented, that's for sure. Oh, I'm going to Trekking Shoes first, actually. I don't want to discard anything here with the quick ball. Oh, I want to take you, though. Oh, this is quite a difficult one. Right, I'm going to go super aggressive here. I'm going to get Radiant Greninja, right? Let's draw some cards first before I commit to anything else. Let's get these two in the discard pile, that's fine. We even have to scoop up to reuse it again. Oh, bro. Oh, yes. We're definitely going to bench you, that's for sure. We're going for another Greninja, I'll take that. Oh, this deck's moving, baby. This deck's moving. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to... Oh, this is tough. I'm going to get rid of the Ultra Ball, bro, and go for a Crobat. We're getting aggressive, bro. We're getting aggressive. Hella aggressive. I want to see the aggression, mate. I want to find a Terrakion. Double Claydol. Yes, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Right, so they're not going to get a KO this turn. So I'm going to manually retreat this Baltoy, and that puts 3 energy in the discard pile. Now, obviously, we don't need 3. We really don't want 2, but it's fine. I don't want this Baltoy being hit by anything, and I don't want to have to retreat the Claydol. So I'd rather have this in the active. Now, granted, you could see some escape ropes and stuff like that, but I'd rather put a Greninja or something like that in the active if that was the case, so it's fine. But see, this deck can start like this, bro. It can, and more often than you would think, right? It really would. I don't know if I was just saying it before, but I'm going to say it now. I just was in a game, right? Was in a game. I joined a game, and I just scooped it immediately. Do you know why? Because they put me up against a Mimikyu VMAX. Deep that for a second. It's a deck that is resistant to fighting by 30 damage. It goes around Terrakion, so it can just KO Terrakions. It doesn't have to worry about the damage reduction or the tanky, the wall of the Terrakion. Bro. The last time I played a Mimikyu, I was playing it in my road deck video ages ago, And now they want to throw me up against one? Do you know why? Because I've beaten a Palkia and a Regi. They're sitting there going, oh, no, you can't have that. You can't just put two bidiffs to shame. No, you must be punished. Fraudulent. So they go and throw me against a deck that directly counters me. I was like, sorry, mate. No, I'm scooping. What is this deck? Okay. We got some cheeky stuff in here. Well, you're weak, so that's good. So this is some sort of Lost Box V edition? No, ain't that something? No, ain't that something? I'm going to play Evo to thin deck and go for a Trekking Shoes first. I want to see if I can get extra energy. Ask, and you shall receive. Because obviously I want to draw a Greninja still. A Training Court would be nice too. No, of course, you can't have it all, can you? You can't have it all. But that's a straight 190 right out of the bat. Absolutely stunning. Now, in case they do get a KO next turn, I'm going to bench this because we could be in the troubles. I don't like being in the troubles. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're already just straight hitting 190. So was that turn 2? Deck's crazy. And there's the Training Court just to keep us drawing, which is nice. That's going to keep us moving. And you can see how critical Greninja is for this deck, man. It's so important. You want to shut down this deck? Take out Greninja. Because it's just that constant extra draw that's just going to, you know, help us facilitate our plays and build those bigger hands that we're going to need. Which is nice. I'm even tempted to go to the 4th scoop up. I only play 3. I do want to go 4. All right, that hammer's doing nothing to me, mate. We're fine. We've got Claydols. We're good. So in most games, you're going to be seeing 2 Claydols in play. So the Training Court is equally important, right? Because, you know, a lot of these, well, all the attackers are free energy attackers. So you need to accelerate 2 and attach 1. So if you don't have one in hand, you're going to need to recover it. Which is something to bear in mind. So they're coming to the Cram. That means we get another free prize card, basically. They don't have enough to KO me. I'm loving this. And if they do try to come out of this, I'm just going to start paralyzing it. You want to play that stall game with me? I'll play the stall game, my friend. That's what I'm talking about. We'll do that. Let's keep drawing. We have Crams here as well for like safety nets. I don't want to just use them because I don't see any sort of play that we need to make right now. I don't mind just taking straight prizes. We don't have Gus, of course, so at the end of the day, we're fine. So, do I just sit with this hand? I think I do. And just take the KO. I'm not going to attach return. This could be in case the stadium gets bounced, we could still use that energy to draw. So that's fine. There's Terrakion. That's what I like. So once this goes down, I'm going to go ahead and probably attack with Terrakion. And what's great as well, on top of that, Zapdos is free retreat. So just promote the Zapdos and you're good. Even though we have an Air Balloon. Air Balloon can be used for the Cram, so that's fine. There's a lot of synergy going on here, which I like. I really do enjoy it. And the fact that we're winning games says a lot, right? It does say a lot. Granted, the Palkia and the Regis was more them scooping because they were like, I don't know if they just misplayed and they just couldn't hack it. I think it was more that than like us dominating them. But we can fight. That's what I like. We can fight. I like a deck that can fight. Bro, your crushing hammers are useless. They're just useless. Do they have the V-Star Gudra? That's the question. Do they have it? Because you got a lot of those. I'm coming in with a Terrakion, brother. Because that way you just can't hit me, even if you do attack me. You know? That's what I'm talking about. There it is. And it's going to be one of the hardest things to deal with, I'll be honest with you. It will be the toughest, but we'll see. We just have to see. Right, so the fact that they accelerated to that and only 1 energy says a lot. And on top of that, free water. Oh, brother, that's mental. On top of that, that means they probably don't have Hyper Potion plays, which means, you know, as soon as the V-Star and stuff has happened, we're fine. So what I'm going to try and do is lock this Gudra, so to speak. So we're going to come with Terrakion so they can't KO us. And then we retreat to the Zapdos to paralyze them. So we're trying to just stop them from doing any damage. And when we paralyze, and if they're stuck, they don't do Rolling Iron, which means we don't have to worry about any damage prevention. So you could see the synergy. It's synergetic. It's operating. And that's what I like. Right, Mystery Charge to the Zapdos. I'm going to go for Zapdos. I did say Terrakion, but I want to do the Zapdos. I want to kind of put him in a tricky situation as soon as possible, basically. Let's do that. I could try and Cram for... No, I was going to say Cram for an egg, but we don't need it right now. Our hand's too big anyway. Let's go for the Zapper Kick, and let's just go for paralysis. So we do no damage, but we are going to paralyze them. And that will give us a turn to go ahead and attack again with no damage restriction. And that's where we could again, just keep using Zapdos and just keep paralyzing them. But now they have to play around it. They have to switch. They have to evolve. They have to do all of that kind of stuff, which is going to be their best way of going around it, but they only have so much. And also, I don't know how much this deck has. Clearly not enough, because they've got to just pass. Which means they've got nothing in hand, which means I can just keep paralyzing them. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Paralysis every single turn is what I love to see. Zapper kick again. And we actually get the damage because they didn't Rolling Iron. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Come on. Please tell me you don't top deck away through them. I just want to keep hitting you. I just want to keep hitting you. Go on, mate. Pass. Oh, there's the escape rope, of course. That was inevitable, wasn't it? It was bound to happen. So the best card I can give him is Terrakion. Because I don't want to give him anything else to work with. And we could maybe, at that point, no, you're not there yet. We want to get him down to a point where we can 1-hit KO them with the Stonjourner. That's pretty much it. Now, they're probably just going to tap with the Goodra V because they know I can't 1-hit KO it. And if I paralyze it, they can evolve. So that's something they got to do. But I would like this turn to get Stonjourner down and just attack for a straight 190. So if they do get the Goodra, there's still some damage. There is still healing to bear in mind. I don't know if we're going to see our way through. Honestly, it feels like a coin flip. I have no idea how this game's going to go. But it is an uphill battle. That's certain. Right. Ultra Ball away, a Baltoy and a Claydol. Oh, God, I've got the hiccups, man. Let's Stonjourner and just go in with a wham hit. That's what I think we got to do, right? Just got to go in with a wham hit and go from there. Again, I'm going to be very careful with my resources. I'm not going to use these crams yet. We don't need anything in particular. You know what I'm saying? We're fine. And I'm just going to retreat and just go for a straight 190. Force them to evolve, basically. Otherwise, we threaten a 1-hit KO or retreat. But if they retreat, that's silly, right? Because they've used a lot of water energy. I'll be surprised if they have more. There we go. There it is. They're going to KO the Stonjourner, and then we can paralyze them again. Or we can really dig for that Terrakion, which should actually put us in a decent spot as well. But no. Whoa, hold on. From this Pokemon. I thought it was from all Pokemon, you know. Ah, that's accelerated the process. I don't like that. I really don't like that. How much energy do we have to work with? We still have enough to go ahead and attack with the Zapdos. Okay, they're playing around us. They're doing it. They are playing around us. Okay. I would like a Terrakion. So here we're going to start cramming now, I think. Heads. There's Terrakion. That's good. What else can we get? We could get Escape Rope ourselves. Everything else is really just trying to facilitate us attacking. So we don't need to worry too much, I guess. I don't think it matters if I attach this or not. I can just recover and attach if I really need to. So, okay. Let's just start attacking with Terrakion. Let's stop them from just getting a KO. Right? And we do some damage at least, I guess. So that's something to bear in mind. I'll put that on you. And I think we just go for Cavern Tackle. We're only doing, what, like 40 damage? But they can't KO us, and then we can try and paralyze in the turn afterwards. So that's good. Now, the only thing I really would love in this deck is a form of hand disruption. I don't know any right now, but it'd be so sick if Reset Stamp was about right now. Like, if Reset Stamp was about, this would be filth. Because I could just throw him to a 2-card hand and just trap him, basically. We could do that, basically. But no. It could even go to a point where we stall them enough to deck out. That's something we could do as well, but that's going to be a long bloody game if that's the case. Just try and stall them and stall them and stall them, you know? Kara's Experiment, they're drawing. They are drawing. And they're probably going to have a big enough hand to really just work around us, I think. I would be surprised if we get the win here. But if we do, that's mental. And then Mirage Gating, bro. Watch your deck. 7 cards left, right? 7 cards. There's Rolling Iron. It does nothing. Yeah, boy. I can now go for an Escape Rope, but with 10 damage away from KOing that Goodra. 10 damage, bro. But we could Escape Rope and just go for a straight Mysterious Press. Or we could try hit the Paralysis. Or we have options. We do have options. Bloody hell. Okay, I've got to think here. I would like to Paralyze and then Terrakion this one. That would be nice. That would be good. Okay, so what I've got to do is manually retreat, so I've got the energy to accelerate. Then we go to Zapdos. Actually, I should have played my Escape Rope first to see what they picked. But regardless, I'm going for Paralysis. So I'm going to Escape Rope and see what they decide to put up. I want them to put up this Goodra. That's what I want them to do. Let's see if they decide to take the bait and go ahead for the Goodra. I would be surprised though. No, that's it. There's the Goodra. So now we're just going to go for Paralysis and try and stop them. Now, I'm certain they've got a workaround, right? I'm certain they do. But we're hitting damage, which is good. We could, to be fair, we could actually Stonjourner as well. Just do a straight 190 while we have that available for us. Oh, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's really tough. 10 damage off, bro. Let's just go with the Zapdos to see what happens. Let's just have a little experiment. Let's do that. Get the engine into this card pile and see if they have the workaround. They probably do. They're just building a big hand. The Chorus experiment, they probably picked exactly what they needed. But that's a pain. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would have thought. Okay. So now we don't really have like, using Stonjourner is probably a bad idea, right? Because there's one prize card remaining. If they have it, they have it. If not, we have to go for the stall loop of Paralysis, block, Paralysis, block. That's the only way now that we could win, basically speaking, right? But they probably have a boss or something, or Serena or something down that line, but you never know. So our last hope here is to try and stall. That's basically it. But we have to see. We have to see. Right, there's the training court, thank God. Because that would have been a problem. But we do have enough to attack again. Granted, again, only for 40. All right. Cavern Tackle. There we go. So now we're immune. They just need a boss or simply an Escape Rope. And I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have it. If they do, fair dues. They've worked around it. It is what it is. But if not, then we could find ourselves in a nice spot here. In a really nice spot. The only thing we don't want to do is take a KO with the Zapdos, because that means we just get knocked out. Which kind of sucks. So we just got to hope the maths goes our way. We really got to hope the maths goes our way. Thankfully, the Zapdos just doesn't... It just doesn't hit any damage here. So odds are we're going to be getting the KO with the Terrakion, basically speaking. So let's see if we can keep doing this loop. That's all we want to do. We want to do the loop. We just have to hope. Let's go ahead and go for the Zapper Kick for 0 damage, but Paralysis. This is interesting because I don't know where it's going to go. And it's very, very tight for us. Our actual main win con here is Deck Out. That's our win con. So we need 4 turns of surviving. Ah, there's the switch. They managed to put it through. Fair play. It was close. It was close, but they did it. And that's easy going. Right. Yeah, we're not going to let you have it, mate, because, yeah, there you go. It was close, though. Kind of. Can you believe me if I said that? I don't know. Oh. Well, ain't that something? Okay, so obviously, first off, we have to get Greninja, right? Greninja's the main engine. We have to do it. So let's go ahead and Greninja. We could Training Court recover there and draw. I'm going to Trekking Shoes, see if we get anything cheeky. We don't want that. Terrakion. Okay, that's good. Let's draw quickly before we decide what to do, because I do want to get, obviously, a couple Baltoy down. That would be nice. Okay, I'm going to Quick Ball away probably the Ultra Ball, actually. I want to make sure we keep Training Court as much as we can. Oh, we could go for a Crobat. Crobat for free? Feels bad, man. I'd rather have this available and just keep ninjaing until... Yeah, that's fine. Plus, we're playing what looks like a setup deck. This may be Chestnut, which is going to be a pain. Hopefully not. There was good reception on the Chestnut video. Although I had a really weird thing happen with that video, right? This is just like, oh, it's Chestnut. It's coming back to bite me. No. Oh, no. It's coming back. It's coming back to me. Oh, no. And they've got the whole shebang. Let's see if this is a one-to-one list. I would be curious. This may be a one-to-one list. It's a... Bro, they're playing my arena deck. No. I'm playing against my own deck. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'm screwed. This is the first time in a while where I've actually played against my deck. This is weird, bro. This is weird. Am I there now? Am I famous now? Am I an influencer? No. This is going to be hard. extremely hard. But we can do this. We just have to get rid of the... Oh, God, it's going to be tough. It's gonna KO me back. Oh, no. Terrakion is 130. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Okay. Thoughts process here. Right, it's my list. I know what they play. So I want to get rid of probably... I'm going to Cram. The Cram ain't a guarantee. The Quick Ball is. I'm going to get a Crobat. Yeah. Let's run the thing. Run it! Run it! Okay. No attack. We do get a Rock Throw. Ain't that something? Right. We're going to have to Mystery Charge to Terrakion, I think. And then just go from... Oh, we're weak to Grass. No! Oh, well, it doesn't matter. They're carrying all of us anyway, so I don't think it's a big deal. And then we hold. We want to save the energy for a Greninja draw. Oh, this is going to be so tough. So tough. Now, they did play Arena preemptively. I don't know if they have an extra one, but they probably have the play, right? Yeah, there's the Rillaboom. So, if you don't know what this deck is, it's a deck that I made a video on very recently, which showed the power of Chestnut. And it's just retaliation, man. And it's incredibly fun to play, incredibly different. You're not retreating? There's the switch. There we go. And here is Chestnut doing what Chestnut does, bro. Just causing problems, bro. Right. Loop? Zapdos loop? Zapdos Terrakion loop? Oh, I'm not feeling good about this. I'm not feeling good. Okay, let's go for concealed cards. Oh, there's no energy. Oh, it's all going downhill, people. It's all going downhill. Bugger. Bugger. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to Escape Rope into the Zapdos. That's what we're going to do. We need that third energy. That's all we need. Just one more energy. And we can attack. I'm just going to pass. Bro, they're going to get ahead of the price trade so quickly. So quickly. Oh, man. That is bad. That is bad. There they go. Just accelerating and going. Oh. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I put this out there? To be fair, it wasn't even my idea, actually. It was, the Arenas was my idea. I like the Arenas, but no, actually the deck itself wasn't. I saw it on the ladder and I tweaked it into what I thought would be good. And that's coming back to bite me, which is lovely. Love to see that. Thankfully, they don't have all the Chestnut out, so we got that at least, right? Anyway, let's keep drawing. 2 prices down already. That feels rough, bro. That feels bad. Really bad. And we don't have any... Oh, God, everything's just going wrong. We don't have anything to attack with next turn as well. Right, in case they try and get cheeky. No. I'm going to Rod back these 2 Donnies. Because we need to attack something else next turn. So there you go. Cavern Tackle. Now, we're going to take 90 damage here, right? But they cannot hit us. So there's that. But it means the next time we come in with Terrakion and hit, we just get KO'd. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. It don't fit. And they got the other Chestnut too. Oh. Oh, bugger. And now for them, it's just auto. They just sit there and watch us. Bro, this is my list. Definitely, they've got the Earth and Steel Stone. Bro, they're playing my deck. No. Ah, I don't like it. Okay, conceal cards. Conceal cards, give me something good. Okay, we got a Stony Boy. We can attack. We can take a KO. Fine. Fine. What? Oh. Wait, what? We don't have enough energy in this card? Oh, I got Manual Retreat, of course. Okay. Bro, for a second, my heart just went... You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you're playing Subnautica and you get hit. That made no sense. All right. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. We're thinning now, baby. We're thinning. We're getting ready. We're drawing some cards. We're going to draw some Donnies. Probably get another Stonjourner. Maybe we've just got to be hit hard. Maybe that's the strategy. I don't know what the strategy is. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, get you as well. All right. Mysterious Press for the knockouts. Thankfully, we don't get KO'd in return. But obviously, they're just going to want to KO us afterwards. Just the thing is, this Terrakion, bro. Maybe, oh, we do have Scoop Up Net to play with. We could actually use Scoop Up Net to our favor. Pick up the Terrakion and prevent the damage that's being done to us from KOing us next turn. Because they're going to be taking a 2-price turn if we don't get that play. So that's something to bear in mind. They've recovered the other Chestnut. They've probably got an outs to get another one back in. That's for sure. Definitely, right? There's a Voltage Beat. And what's good, right, against this deck is the Voltage Beat thins out your deck so much that a lot of the times you're top decking cards you can play. Like Quick Balls, Readers, all those kind of stuff. Like you're just top decking a lot of the cards you can get to make it useful. Pukumuku's nice. Yeah, it lets you draw the extra card. Bro, I'm very proud of this deck. Very proud of it. It works. That's what I like. It works. Anyway, enough blowing my own horn here. We have to try and get through this somehow. Ow, you fraud your money, mate. Actually, if we get a Scoop Up Net of this money, I'll take it. I'll take a Scoopy. Also, we got this, so that's fine. We can work with that. There's no Tool Disruption in this deck, we know that for sure. Oh my god, and even the cape. Give me something. I need a Scoop Up Net. If not, I'm going to get another Terrakion down. And I'm going to try and find another Scoop Up. Or I can just go in and just hit another Stonjourner or something. I could Zapdos Paralysis. It means I get KO'd though. That's the maddest thing. Oh, God, this is tough. This is actually hard. This is hard. Okay, let's go for Conceal Cards before I commit. Scoop Up Net. Yeah, baby. Pick up Terrakion. Heal it off. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and put energy here. And go ahead and I think we just got to attack, right? I think that's all we can do, really. And that's all we've got. That's all we've got, mate. I could Training Court here. What's the energy and discard power? Do we need to Training Court? Oh, we could. We can make do with it. We could do something. Could set up another Claydol, but I don't think we need to. Unless they counter our Training Court, which we would need to at that point. But we have energy in hand, so I think we're fine. Let's just Terrakion. Survive a turn. Bro, I'm just at it. I'm surviving, all right? I'm surviving. I'm not thriving. I'm surviving, all right? God, just the damage, bro. It ain't nice. It ain't nice. Bearing in mind as well, they will have, I believe this deck plays Serena. So if they have Serena, they can just gust this up at one point and hit it. Not a KO though. There's the boss as well. They're getting rid of the Claydol. Okay, now we've got to set up another one. That's interesting. Oh wow, actually that's big. Oh, brother, did you just do me like that? I can't attack next time. Oh, I can, of course, Zapdos. It's not good, though, is it? I'm just going to get KO'd and then lose. I've lost. Oh, no. Look, I played a Zapdos, all right? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. They just do that, whatever, and then you paralyze. I guess you just got to hope they can't attack from the paralysis, and then you got to try and block. Okay. There's something. There's something. Let's see what you do for me. Okay, have we concealed cards already? I don't think we have, right? No. I want to find the other Scoop Up. That'd be nice. And we get it. Okay. So you're saying, right? You're saying there's something going on here. Yeah? Something happening. Let's go for the Zapper Kick. Now, it means we get KO'd, which sucks, but we paralyzed them. I don't think we got enough to see through the game, I'll be honest with you. I don't think we have enough, mate. We ain't got it like that. Perfectly 120 HP, though. But that returning damage counters is just so strong, man. So strong. They can't retreat. That's a good thing as well, right? A simple Cape of Toughness would have helped so much here, but no. You can't prepare for the Chestnut, bro. The Chestnut comes and just does what Chestnut does, you know what I mean? It just does a Chestnut, basically. Oh, man. They're going to quick ball probably to Finn. Oh, the Pukumukus. Just keep drawing, don't you? Just keep drawing cards. I think this is it, lads. I don't think we're seeing this one through. We gave him a fight, right? We gave him a fight, right? We fought with our hearts. But the Chestnut's too strong. It's just too strong. What can I say? What can I say? Oh, Trekking Shoes? I don't want you, bro. I might cut Quick Ball, bro. The amount of times I have Quick Ball and I'm just not playing it, it's kind of mad. All right, let's Cab and Tackle for the KO, and we are immune. But from there, what do? You have nothing. We have absolutely nothing to work with, you know? Literally. There's a Zapdos, but if he Zapdos anything, we're just lost. We could hope they put a Willy Room up, but Lord knows that ain't happening. Although, if they fail to get a Chestnut here, we could still do it. Because it does 90 damage. So if they fail to get the other Chestnut down right now, that could be big. That could be really big. No Quick Balls to work with either, bearing in mind. There's an Ordinary Rod. How many arenas have they played, by the way? Just the one. Yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they got it. There's the research. They've got it. 100% they've got it. And there's a Scoop Up as well. They got the Chewy Scoop. This is literally, listen, I think this is a 1-to-1 on the list. That's crazy, man. That's so cool to see. They didn't get a Chestnut. Are you telling me they didn't do it? But no way, bro. Okay. I still don't think we got it. But hey. I still don't think we got it. All right. Listen. It's going to take us to go to heaven and back to be able to pull this off, right? But we could. No, we can't. But we could. We could even cause a sudden death. Oh, not another one. Not another sudden death. I don't want to see that. All right, let's cram. I want to get a Scoop Up again. Bugger. I'm going to Training Court and draw with Radiant. I think we've used all three, haven't we? Oh, bugger. We only got Scoop Up Net to pick up this Terrakion. That's bad. That's really bad. Hey, we've played down to the wire. We've played down to the wire. Okay, we've given them a fight. A fight that we've lost, granted. We could attack with Claydol. We could attack with Claydol. We could just keep retreating and trying to play around it. But the moment we attack with Claydol, they just KO us. So, yeah, it's a wrap. I think it's just a wrap. Right, the fact that we overbenched as well is a problem. Oh, they had the switch anyway. Fair dues. Yeah, they got there in the end. And I can't argue. Losing to my own deck, that's just a great way to fuel my ego. So my brain, my head goes woofed. Hey, that was cool, though. That was cool. That's the first time I've played against my own deck in a video, so I'm keeping that in. That's fun. Is it 1-to-1? I think it's 1-to-1. Funny enough, some of you actually suggested on this one, it is 1-to-1, I think, suggested Gardevoir over Serena, and I kind of back it, bro. Tanking that damage, I think, is more important than healing it, which is kind of cool. But the Serena, though, the Serena's good for the Lost Box matchup, so, you know. Anyway, we're here for this deck, which actually I'm impressed with what it has. I'm impressed with it. Right, so here we are with the deck rating system. I've given it a damage potential of 7. A lot of the attacks are quite low, but that Stonjourner going up to that 190 is really, really solid. So that has to bring it up at least to a 7, I think. Time to damage potential being a 7 again. All depends on your startup and how you set up early turns. But the Crobat and Greninja really, really help that. As you can tell, I play Crobat pretty much every time turn 1. And usually it gives you a very nice setup. I think the deck list is built well enough to facilitate that most games. So it's not going to be perfect, but it is a 7. Damage maintenance, I'm going to give it a 9 because usually you get 2 Claydol in place. So you are quite reliant on having energy in hand or Training Court to be able to attack every time with a different attacker. But most of the time we play 4 Training Court, we play like 10 energy and stuff like that. Like, you got a lot of outs to do it, so it's usually fine. But you can have those occasional whiffs. So I'm going to give it a 9, not a 10. Search potential, I'm actually giving it a 6. You'd think it'd be worse, right? Because we don't have any actual support apart from Greninja. But the Greninja holds strong, bro. Combining it with the Scoop Up Net really helps you draw those hands, and on top of that, the eggs really come in clutch, man. They really do. So a lot of the times you actually are okay and able to build pretty solid hands. So I'm really, really happy with that, considering how limited it actually is in that. So I'm actually really impressed. Although it has its weaknesses, obviously. You know, just got to KO the Greninja, path to beat the Greninja, vacuum away the eggs. There's direct counters that exist in the top tier already in a lot of decks. So that's why it's not so high up, even though I actually matching that. I'm very impressed with it. It's just very easy to counter. Speaking of counterability, give it an 8. That paralysis wall loop is really, really fun if you're able to get it off and they can't play around it. You're going to have some games playing this deck where they just have no answer to it. And you can just straight up win that way, which is really, really fun. And I really like that idea. Plus, obviously, the single prize matchup is good. Now, we don't have any real outs to the Lost Box and stuff like that, but I'm not seeing Lost Box so much on the ladder, which is really nice. So that's decent at least. But maybe I'm being too generous with the counter ability. It doesn't play any, do you know, I am going to knock it down to a 6, I think, because it doesn't play any, like, mana fees, if I'm correct. I don't remember, but if I'm correct, nothing to really deal with bench spread and stuff like that, which does exist. So I'll knock it down there a little bit. Hatred prizes are 4. You know, 130 is good for both the Terrakion and the Stonjourner, but the Zapdos being 110 and the Claydol being 110 isn't that great. Obviously, you have a Crobat 180 for a 2-prizer, so it's got some decent things about it, but most of the times it's not that great, so I'm gonna give that a 4. So an overall rating of 39. It is one of the worst decks I've played in a while, but that said, it didn't feel like it. It was just fun, right? So that's the whole point of the deck. I wasn't sitting here trying to make any sort of meta shifts, am I? I'm just trying to make something a bit fun, and that's what it was today for this. And I actually really enjoyed playing it, even though we lost both of those games, apart from the Regi and Palkia. I just had a good time. I just ultimately just had a good time, and that's what it's about. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Well, we'll leave it there. Do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, heads up, I don't know how the upload is going to be for this week. It's my granddad's funeral this week, so I'm away from Tuesday all the way to Thursday. I'm going to try and get some videos recorded ahead of time, but I don't know. But it's just for this week. After that, things are back to normal, and the daily uploads-ish. I always try daily, but I aim to be daily. We'll be back at that point. Just want to give that heads up there anyway for those real ones who are still here. If you're still watching, you're a legend. Absolute legend. You don't even need to leave a like. You watching this far? Good enough. Anyway, take care of yourself and peace. Pokéx Word is a Pokemon puzzle website where you can complete Pokemon crosswords and the newly launched Guess That Pokemon. If you want to have some more fun on your downtime and improve your Pokemon knowledge, then click the link in the description down below to check it out. Thanks again for them sponsoring the channel, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.